Lisa.
And I'm Jenny.
And we're the Shady Tree Stitches. Coming to you in person at the Stitching in the Mountains winter retreat in Katoomba,
Yes.
just west of Sydney in Australia. Our usual regular retreat that I run with Paddock Lane Designs in conjunction with Joanna from Mojo Stitches. And so we are here to tell you about the retreat we have just finished. So Jenny, how was your retreat?
It was good. It was good.
It was good. You had a good time?
I did.
Okay, so this is a discussion about cross-stitch for anyone who's jumping and joining. It's a retreat special. So we're going to go through and talk to you a little bit about the retreat. We normally have a segment called Meet the Floss Tuber in the Wild, and there's actually 3 other floss tubers here. But unfortunately we didn't film yesterday and 2 of them had to run away today. So we decided, well, hey. So thank you for them anyway for being here. They escaped the interview and they're probably grateful about that. But we had Adelaide from Adelaide Stitches, so you may hear all about the retreat on her video. So go and get her perspective. She's a regular attender. What does that say?
Adelaide Stitches.
Right. We had and we had Anxiety Stitch, which is the lovely Amy. And it was her first retreat. So it was lovely to meet Amy, and I'm looking forward to chatting with her more. And we had the lovely Raven, and I can't tell you the name of the channel because they changed it.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the name is. So if we get this information, Jenny will put it in the pins below.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just lovely to have other floss tubers here. Yeah. But it's just us for the chat. So let's start with stitching, shall we, Jenny? What did you stitch?
So I did do some stitching. I stuck with okay. So the small that I had planned to do for the smalls exchange for this retreat, I ran out of time, didn't get it finished. But my plan was that at this retreat I would stitch the small for the vintage Christmas retreat in Hobart in a month, and that's what I did. I spent quite a bit of time. So I'm not going to show you because
how much do you reckon you stitched on a hand?
I don't know the first day. The second day I would have done 160 stitches, so not heaps, but
so around 200 maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So it's not heaps. And then I did do some other stitching. So you might remember, quite some time ago, I showed I had that lovely. I think it was actually going to be part of Christmas. When we were doing our Christmas floss tubes.
Yeah.
That I was going to, I've got the Christmas tree wall hanging, I was going to sew buttons, the star buttons on. I haven't finished that, but I brought that up and I did some of that last night.
Lovely.
So yes, I did 2 more threads worth of that, which was about another 7 or 8 buttons. That's progressing as well, not as fast as I would like, but I thought that would be a good thing to bring for evening stitching.
Lovely. Okay, so that was your stitching?
Yep.
Okay, my stitching.
And today I have done 5 stitches, so there's no point showing you that.
I have done none yet today. So my stitching.
Ooh.
So this one, Jenny hasn't seen this one, and you guys did it. I think I showed it for you at the Adelaide.
Yes, I haven't caught up on that.
So this was my first ornament in the series that I released for Adelaide. So I just wanted to give you a context because this set is going to be released at the online needlework marketplace. French knots because I couldn't find my beads, but I actually designed it with beads. So what I thought I'd do is 4 absolutely different sort of types of stitching of the same, because it's a full pattern piece. So the actual cover photo is going to be 4 different ways to give you some ideas and inspiration about what you could do with them. So the ocean flowers I'm not going to stitch the blue.
No,
because the fabric's got it.
The fabric is beautiful.
Yes.
Why would you stitch over it?
Exactly. So the bookshop it's just over in a die. I died when I counted it up. 1,000 stitches I've done this weekend, and 600 stitches so far in my little bookshop, including the 50 stitch challenge that I was the pace car for, and I did pre-count that. This creamy sort of row all the way across there, and the first 2 rows down the side was exactly 50 stitches.
So
and I prepared that that's where I needed to stitch.
Okay.
So I went zoom, 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 and I did win. Yay! Admittedly, though, I had the handicap that the other 2 strongest stitches, because we actually did the 200 stitch challenge first this time, and I made Adelaide from Adelaide Stitches be the pace car because I was too busy. And she won by a mile. But one of the other strong stitches who came well in that they were actually both busy at the start of the 56 challenge, handing out, gifts and things. And I went, that's great, because that's your handicap. So I don't even know if they stitched it, but it meant that I had a really strong chance of being the winner.
Yep.
And it was great fun. Yeah, so it was good. Okay, so the second thing I've got is a SAF. It's not a SAFO. It could have been, but it hasn't got there yet. You might have it handy to show. So in our goodie bag,
Oops, sorry, I've got stuff on my
Yes.
list.
we got, as usual, beautiful charts from both Mojo Stitches and Paddock Lane Designs. And obviously I don't need to stitch the one from Paddock Lane Designs because I've stitched it. And I should be showing to you. Just thinking we would have.
Oh, yes.
I was just thinking,
Okay.
here's one that I prepared earlier. There it is. Stitching in the Mountains Winter Retreat 2026, and it's a beautiful little vignette of perfumes. And so this is the stitched sample, made for me into a project bag by Alex at Little Cozy Props as a birthday present. Because I said I wanted to do it as a project bag finish, because with these retreat ones with words, that's
Yes.
what I like to do.
Yes.
However, I am actually releasing this pattern at the online marketplace without the words
Okay.
for people who actually appreciate some perfumes. Bye-bye, have safe travels. So we are in the breezeway again in the middle. I think we might have filmed here before, but anyway. Okay, so
Yes, but we are on to this one now. So this is one of the
one of the Mojo
Stitches.
Stitches ones, and it's called Sweet Lavender.
Yes, and it came full kit, including the lavender to make a little lavender pillow.
And so it's actually a piece of banding that we hand dyed in Moon Jelly. And so I stitched it. And what's really interesting about the banding was this one here was was Joanna's practice one. So it's actually on just plain white banding. And then we dyed the Moon Jelly, and that's a linen version. And if you look closely, this one's square and this one's rectangle, because the linen banding's warped and weft is different.
Yes, it's
And it still looks beautiful.
oh yeah,
But
it still works.
That's why it's the two. So
Yes.
I had the Ada, and so I stitched it and I personalised it, as always. But this was my night stitching, and so I got it stitched in one night of night stitching.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was really thrilled to have a SAF. I always do like to stitch one of the pieces. Joanna's other piece, we will move on to probably now, was another beautiful one, and I
Oh,
stop
hang
and
on.
smell the roses.
There's lights above us, so trying
Yeah.
to get no reflection
So
is
it's
a
a
bit hard.
beautiful little pair of pillows. Stop and
Yes.
smell the roses.
Yes, and again,
Full
kit with the
kit.
backing fabric and everything.
And it's on blush from Paddock Lane Designs. Because Joanne's very lovely and does use my fabrics for our retreat, which makes sense. And for anyone out there who runs retreats, if you would like retreat fabrics, it is something I am very happy to do. So please reach out. Okay, so the goodie bag.
So yeah, we might as well continue
I know,
with the
well, I
rest
mean,
of
I
the goodie
finished my
bag.
stitching.
Yes,
So
yes.
all in all, as I said, just over 1,000 stitches would blew me away because I've been so busy. But I am the night watchman at night,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to bed at 1 o'clock, and pretty much 1 o'clock every
Wow,
night-ish.
you were up later than me.
Sorry, apologies for the background noise. All right, here we go. Tell us about the goodie bag.
So what? Hang on, I'm just going to put these ones under there because then they won't fall off my lap. We got a project
Okay,
bag.
so
This is take 2.
joining on to take 1 because we have had so many people coming in and out that even though everyone was basically gone, that we
We
were
paused.
pausing, but then
We didn't press play.
and I was looking at it going, I'm not sure that's recording, and I went, oh no, it was fine, like when we did it, 2 times ago. Anyway, so here we are again. It's now 2:30, and we are going to continue sharing with you what is happening at the retreat.
So we think we were up to that. We'd shown you the pattern that Lisa had stitched, and Lisa's piece that she has the project bag to match.
So if you didn't see that, this is my Silks For You on a piece of Patreon exclusive Rose Trellis fabric and made into a project bag for my birthday. Both beautiful. Alex from Little Cozy Props.
Okay, and then this was the third piece from Joe, the 2 little pillows with finishing, backing,
Everything in the kit.
yeah, and even a little bit of chenille to edge the mini pillow. Okay.
All right, we can hear someone coming, so it's like, I do have to do it.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And then we got a Little Cozy Props project bag, again along in the theme with more flowers on the inside.
Beautiful.
nice little.
And
tuck
it's in the
those
size that Jenny now likes, and I really
Yeah,
like.
well, because it fits these perfectly.
And
It
so-
also fits this, not the teeny tiny Nerge, but
Size
the size 2 Nerge, which I use quite a bit.
And it's the size I like, so that's why we do that for this Japanese subscription.
Yes,
What did we get in it, Jenny?
we got some choc honeycomb, gluten free, because you know.
Because we've learnt that gluten-free is the way to go, and there's more of us every time.
Yes. We got some seeds. So we've had the seeds before.
So I should just say the theme of this retreat was scent, like as in smell, so it's a sensational retreat.
Yeah. So we got some Swan River daisy seeds on, like it's embedded into the paper in some cute little shapes.
So you grow your own daisies.
Yes.
So that's going to be interesting.
Yes.
We always try and do something, supporting local small businesses or Australian small businesses anyway.
Yes. So that would be the same with,
Yes,
with
the
these
same
ones.
ones,
Yes. We got a magnifier bookmark. You can see, and bookmark, but it's got ruler measurements down the sides.
So you can count your fabric count with it because you can actually lay it over the fabric and see how many stitches per inch.
We got an Emma Bridgewater tin,
They're super cute.
which apparently Mojo Stitches.
She has quite a few different designs in stock in different sizes at the moment, so go to mojostitches.com, a week or two probably, and they'll be there.
Thanks. So we got name tags that were on handmade recycled paper and calligraphy by Joanna, which is lovely.
And the handmade paper is from a small business in South Australia.
We got a bunch of stickers. So there's a jar and some various different
Scents.
scent related stickers.
Yes, you stick it on or do whatever you want to do with.
Some scent tea. A very pretty Stitching in the Mountains pen with some little cross stitches. We got teeny tiny little perfume bottle to go with the. I gotta get.
She's just about to get a needle minder out of a metal tin, people.
And even there's teenier little needle minder.
That was made by Paddock Lane Designs with our discount voucher because we're at the retreat. We've worked out that often people want to order something, so we often have a bit of a. We now have some cards that we give out with the offer varies. So it's not always the same, but this one was a saving. Basically ends up covering your postage. If there's something you need to order that I didn't have, or your friend just took the last piece of that fabric, so it really covers the cost of that. So it's awesome.
Are you still here?
There's a little may every stitch bring peace and some little to find calm. So helping you. There's a Garden Path Crafts needle minder.
It's Garden Path Crafts' first official retreat bulk purchase, and there were four different
pictures. So I bought. So these
four
bottle
different
cap,
scented pictures.
yeah,
So
the bottle cap needle minders. I buy rolls of stickers, and then they've got different pictures. And Lisa chose
I chose
a selection.
I got a strawberry one because those of us building the bags got to pick the ones we wanted.
And then Liz and Katz Creates, she likes to do chainmail bag zipper pulls. And so this time there's a little tiny 2026 and a snowman
So
wearing his
kind.
little winter scarf.
So many people are so generous and give out lots of gifts and things, and so Liz sort of got in that we knew that was coming and going in the goodie bag, but generally we let lots of people, they walk around giving out lots of gifts. So one of those was actually, we had Shelby, one of the organisers from the Albury retreat, Stitching on the Border, which is happening again, I'll show you in a minute, but she handmade us all an Ort container and a scented needle minder, which was really nice of us. So just a plug for her, Stitching on the Border in Albury. They're the dates, 5th and 7th of March. So check it out if you're interested. So that was one of the giveaways that was getting walked around. And most of my giveaways, Stitchy Kindness, if they're different from Jenny's, I will stick in after Jenny's because but
yes.
Not yet, Jenny,
No,
but
no.
I will. Yes. So I got this one too. So what did we get from a lovely Adelaide
So
Stitches?
Adelaide likes to do 3D printed floss dots. So we got there's a gingerbread man and a Christmas tree and a little heart and a little silk star. It's very cute.
Very lovely.
Just going to put them in my bag as I go. Stitchy Kate. So I buy postcards with nice pictures on and then punch holes and turn them into floss cards. And so I've been doing that at a few retreats. And Kate saw that idea and decided she really liked it, so she did that too. So this is my one from Kate. It doesn't have the holes punched in yet, but I have a hole punch. I can do that.
Yes,
But
very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Yes. Michelle, we've got a snarky pen. Mine says, "Not my problem." And it's one of the ones with the stylus thingy.
Very handy.
Yes, and then because Michelle knows me well, and yeah, so I got a special little blue Eiffel Tower.
Lovely.
It's very cute. And then Emma also likes to give presents, so we got a little stitchy bag.
She does so well. She's very
Yeah.
very overly generous, Emma.
Yes, with a little flower zipper pull on it. So let's tip all the bits out. So again, keeping in with the sort of floral
Scented
scent theme. So we got this one's a bigger sort of bag charm with a metal flower and then a little crocheted flower.
Lovely.
And a flower on the tape, one of those little zippy tape measures. And flowers on the pen. Okay, and we got some tweezers and
a bunch of other practical stitching accessories, and she
one
always
of the
does
little
different ones.
flossy fluff removers and a little needle case with needles and a needle minder and some pretty pins.
Yes. But my favourite thing of what she gave us is a finger warmer, stitchy finger warmer. It's actually a little Ugg boot, and Jenny has an extra bit of demonstration for you.
You can even fit
Two
two
stitching
fingers
moves
in to
if
keep you,
want.
because it's rather chilly here. It's not European winter cold, but it's been single digits all weekend.
It can snow,
Yes,
just not.
no.
quite
And
yet.
so this is from there's an Ugg boot shop nearby, and they make Ugg boots for real sized feet, and then with the offcuts they make these. So that's very
So
cute.
can I just say on a side on that, that is actually our Australian word of the video, Ugg boot.
Yep.
An Ugg boot is a sheepskin lined slipper, generally comes up your ankle a little bit.
Yep.
It is like the traditional Australian slipper. Okay, so there's your Aussie lesson for the day.
Yes. Okay.
All right, so
That was all my stitchy
so
kindness.
we went out.
Oh, and so the ladies that I was sharing a house with, we did little presents for each other, but they weren't sort of stitchy related, but they were, treating yourself. So I gave them face masks and
One of them is pulling faces at us from the side. You can come and stick your face in it if you want to. We don't mind. Okay, so that's Stitchy Kate that we were just talking about before.
we often have peanut gallery
We do.
for retreat ones.
No, that's fine. So
Yes.
I will stitch you my Stitchy Kindness here. Okay, guys. Well, my Stitchy Kindness, as usual, is like all over the shop, but I was so spoiled and so blessed to have so many friends treat me for my birthday, and I say a big thank you so much. It means the world to me, and to the ones who are giving out table gifts, who included me in the tables. I mean, this retreat's not really a table retreat, but some people bring things for their friends, and I'm just so lucky to have people who care, because I do like getting little gifts and things. So these are in no particular order at all, and I know there are a few missing that are probably still in another bag somewhere that I haven't got on me at the moment, but I wanted to get this filmed so we could get it up. So I got a gorgeous bookmark from lovely Teresa, and I mean, we showed you these, but the same ones from Adelaide. I got a gorgeous Paris project bag made by Alex that a bunch of us had ordered to do together. And the lovely Michelle found me a like CXC equivalent of the variegated threads from DMC. So she bought me a full set to try. So I may be able to add them to my CXC shop stash, which is super exciting. Michelle also bought me a pattern and that she thought of for me. So if I can find it, if it's a picture on it, not just the chart, I will pop a picture in here. So thank you for that. I did feel very spoiled having, you know, all those lovely birthday presents from her. Just digging through this bag to see if there's anything hiding in there. Nope, that one was totally... Hey Teresa, look who I found, your froggy. So I told her I knew he went to the retreat, but I couldn't find where I'd safely stored him. So it's all right. It's only a few weeks. I'll see her again next one. All good. All right, and then this bag here, the beautiful Tate made me for my birthday, and she said she saw this fabric and thought of me, like the Australian animals that I designed for the shindig. And it's so true. Aren't they cute? I have to get some inspiration for some of them, and especially that echidna, like he's gorgeous. So yes, lovely. And then I have filled this to the brim with things. Some of the things are from the goodie bag that we've shown you elsewhere. Other things are things. Oh look, Ivy's come to say hello. She wants me to go out to the office. That friends gave me. Tate also bought me a lovely shower steamer. So, you know, when I can actually have a good long shower, I'm going to enjoy that. And she knows that Toblerone's my favourite. Check out the size. Gluten-free Toblerone. Yay! I got a beautiful little package from Liz. And it had a couple of different things in it, including, sorry for the shuffle, this beautiful pen. It's like wooden, but it's got like, it's made up, I think, of like when you chop the ends off a pencil and put them all together. Absolutely gorgeous. I really, really like that. I got a rose-scented sachet for the wardrobe, and she made some beautiful counting pins, which have got, they're just like dots, but really cute. And then another friend gave me this one, and it's got like a highlighter or needle case. One of those little pop-up alt trays. I'm going to guess it's a needle minder, and a like bamboo type of fan in it. So that was really cool. So as I said, I think there's a few more elsewhere. I know there was a really cool pen I got, and I got the same bag from Emma that we've already seen with Jenny. So that is what I got. But since I'm at home and I just want to clear the decks, I got an exciting parcel. I got some stash acquisition that was a prize from the Black Needle Society. And so what I won at the Downton retreat is my first Teresa Kogut pattern. My heart is fed with needle and thread. So that came to me from the Black Needle Society as a prize from Downton Abbey. It's only 2 weeks till Frogwarts, so we sort of didn't go through plans when I was recording with Jenny. And so my plans are basically, the pattern is out for the Year 7 Frogwarts chart, and if you finish it at the retreat or by the retreat, it's extra bonus points for your house. So I am endeavouring to do that, and I'm looking forward to starting it this evening. So I'll be able to show you my progress and stuff at the next video, which will probably be in 2 weeks' time as a bit of a Frogwarts special, because it's just me. And then, yes, Jenny will be off doing her little Hobart retreat, and I will show you everything else that I have been stitching and up to then. All right, what did you get? We have at this retreat, we have a raffle, and we raise money for the Older Women's Network, which is a charity that supports people, unfortunately, like us, who are older women, should we find ourselves homeless. So it's actually a really important charity. It's the largest percentage of homeless people in the United States here. I don't know, somewhere. I told you that before in previous videos, but it's we support it every year, and we raise just over $1,000 for the Older Women's Network. So well done, and thank you everyone for their generosity, especially the donators of the prizes. I will be putting the pictures in as we're talking.
Yep.
So we had different raffle prizes, particularly, the lovely Kim Howe with
Yes.
this gorgeous butterfly quilt. That was won again by the lovely Helen. She won
Heather.
Heather won it last time as well. And there is no thing that says you can't win it twice. She put a lot of tickets in, and she deserved to win.
Well, you can't win 2 prizes at the same retreat.
Yes.
But yes, she won it in the previous retreat. So yeah.
So all the other prizes are showing up now as we're talking. I was really thrilled because the Paddock Lane Designs fabric worked out perfectly again. I gave 4 prizes, a linen, an Aida, an even weave, and a sparkly even weave. And they all landed with exactly the right person, including, she doesn't necessarily even know yet, Adelaide, who ended up with the sparkly even weave, which is exactly what Adelaide would have picked.
Yes.
So fantastic. So
Yes.
yeah, we love it. So thank you to Michelle for selling all the tickets, to everyone for buying them. And as well as buying tickets though, I give out tickets. Now I didn't give out nearly as many as usual because we sort of streamlined the bingo. People could play the bingo card all the time and get it ticked off for certain things. We only had 2 challenges, the 50 stitch challenge and the 200 stitch challenge. I would like to publicly congratulate Adelaide for winning the 200 stitch challenge if I didn't already do that in the previous bit of the video. People got them signed off, and we always try to have a couple of different sort of questions, and one of them was to do with the number of whips. So the person with the most active whips and the person with the least active whips. So let's start with the least. So you had a thought.
Yes. So Amy, one of the ladies that was staying in the house with me, she came to retreat with 2 whips. She left retreat with 3.
Plus more on the way.
And I know that there was another lady, I can't remember who it was, who also came to retreat with 2 and started one of the retreat pieces, so then had 3. And so we thought that's pretty low.
But no. The prize for the least whips on this retreat is to the only monogamous stitcher here, which is Carol. So they shouldn't get a prize, but it was like they had to find out who it was. So I didn't know the answers. I just thought one of people would find out.
You put those ones on the page to try and get people mingling and chatting and talking.
Which they did.
Yes.
And because we love, and people move around this venue, and I think we talked about that, the 3 stories and all the different lounge areas.
Yes.
So you had to go around and ask. I mean, you can sort of piggyback off someone else who's done it. But, so the other one was the most active whips, and I thought it was going to be someone like Sue.
Yes.
Who had like 78?
70 something.
Yeah.
Well, she has a few less because she had 2 finishes this weekend.
So the winner of the most active whips at this retreat was actually Zuraya, because apparently she had 80 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and that's great. So it's fun. It doesn't matter if you have 1 or you have 80.
No.
It's the fact that you cross-stitch and you have fun doing it.
Yes.
And it was just a good way to get people mingling, because we had quite a few new people to the retreat, as always, but also new stitch, like fairly new back to stitching people.
Yes,
so.
yes. But also because there's the different stitching, like the different spots where you can sit to stitch, then you kind of do need to do a bit of mingling so you can get to chat to everybody. So for me, this retreat, it's because it's small and because I've been coming to, I think I've come to every single one of them so far. I know a lot of the people and we're good friends, and so I'm quite happy to sort of sit downstairs in the dining room with people for a little bit and then go upstairs to sit with people for a little bit
and mingle and catch up with all the people, the stitchy friends you make and you see at retreats.
Yes.
So what did you get?
Well, hang on, before we get to that, you were talking about the raffle.
Yes.
So I don't have a physical thing to show, but I did win one of the raffle prizes.
She did, that's right. So I can put a picture in here of lovely Jenny and Alex, Little Cozy Props, because
I won a voucher for Alex's Little Cozy Props shop. So I am putting it towards, she's starting up an advent box. So I've put my voucher towards that.
Yes, so she's doing a new thing this year, and she's actually doing like a buy yourself a present pretty much, or tell your husband what he can buy you for Christmas. But it's a 12 days of Christmas advent thing.
Yes.
Made of all her beautiful, exquisite handmade things like project bags and grind bars, etc., etc., etc.
Yes.
And so if you're
and you can personalise it. You can give her a couple of colours that you don't like and themes that you don't like, and then colours that you really do like and themes that you really do like. And she won't exclusively do that, but she will try and tailor it to fit in with what you've requested. And also she does, some of her project bags are plain, like one fabric, and some are and some she does are the patchwork ones.
Yeah.
And so you could choose whether you want patchwork or plain.
And also then there's different levels of types of fabric.
Yes.
So it's very personalisable, and it really is going to make a beautiful Christmas present. And I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to get it, but I'm thrilled that Jenny was able to get a discount off it basically.
Yes.
So check out
And
Little Cozy
I'm
Pops.
also getting mine without postage because I will get it either from you or from Alex.
So Little Cozy Props on Etsy is where you should look for that. I know she's only doing a limited number, but I know she still has room for a few more, so check it out. If she gives me anything, we'll put it in.
Okay.
All right, so I also give out free raffle tickets for participating in the bingo and prizes and things, but we have a trolley of lucky door prizes. And not everybody got called this time. Sometimes I call everyone, sometimes I don't. What did you get from the lucky door prize, Jenny?
So I picked up this pattern. Now I don't do a lot of Halloween stitching. I don't do any normally, but I thought this one, because it's all the different little Quaker motifs, I could potentially pull bits out if I have, themed. I'm thinking ahead that your next retreat's October, whether that might end up being Halloween themed or whatever. But like this could get turned into a biscornu, or I could make like this into an ornament, or I could pick bits out of it. I thought that would be something new and different for me.
I mean, a lot of the donations went straight up to the freebie table without seeing me.
Yeah.
I like to try and curate the collection on the first day, because some of them are really good, like incredibly generous donations that are perfectly like good raffle prizes, which we had a few of them. Then others are good, and they're the lucky dip prizes, and then there's the other stuff which goes on the freebie table. And so I actually got a lucky dip prize when it came across my lap. I love all my yesterdays, so this is a whole bunch of the patterns, so I just thought I would give myself a lucky dip prize. Why not? I think I deserve it for all the work.
Yeah.
Also, just totally irrelevant. Hold on, stand up for a second.
Oh yes.
I am wearing Stitching in the Mountains winter sweatshirt, aka jumper. I am struggling to stand up because I'm still moon booted, but I'm getting better all the time, and a huge shout out to every single person who helped me with lugging gear and everything. So I really, really appreciate it. But I don't like being stranded. It's all. I had a chair, and I was basically made to sit in that chair in the dining room when I was there. But it was great. So
And you still you had people help you unload the shop from the car into her room and then back again.
So helpful.
So, yeah.
It was. People are so loving. That's what I love about everyone loves about this retreat, because everyone generally is so caring, inclusive. We had new people, we had old people, and everyone just gets on. Okay, but we're in the middle of talking about the fact that there was a freebie table. I did not get anything off the freebie table.
I picked up one thing, which was just this finished project card that you could put like on the back of the frame, whatever. So hand wrought by. So it's very sort of old fashioned, trying to get it without the reflections. But I thought that was quite nice. And then the little group of us that were staying in the house. So there were 5 of us on Friday night, 6 on Saturday night, because one of the ladies, she comes from the mountains, and she decided to come and spend the evening with us.
She got a night away from the family.
Yes. Left hubby at home to deal with the kids. And so we like Lisa checks out likes people to give her the freebie table stuff so that she can pull bits out. We also decided that we would share our freebie table stuff amongst ourselves before it came here. So I picked up this one, which again I thought would be good for some individual ornaments, and also a good way to use my one-off Silks for You that I've got all the different, from all the different sassy patches that we've had over the years, that I've got these one-offs that are not part of their regular range. So if I like it, I can't necessarily get any more. So something like this, that's, in this it's sort of tonal all in one colour, but I could, change it to do individual ones. So,
Lovely.
yes.
So then this retreat, as well as being like a boutique sort of all-inclusive but intimate retreat, and with the 3 days stitching, and a lot of people come the night before as well, because you can book the extra night as well, and some people are staying tonight, so there's still people around stitching. It's lovely. It is also got the shopping vendor ability.
Yeah.
So obviously Mojo Stitches and Paddock Lane Designs, we have our pop-up shops, and we also have Alex from Little Cozy Pops. But then we have a fourth one that tends to, we rotate it between different vendors to give people a taste of different people. And this time it was lovely Taryn and Eden from Tizo Handmaids. So we had them, so that was great. And they're actually fairly local, so they loved the fact that they didn't have to travel far. But I did not actually shop in anyone's shop. I would like to have gone to Joanna's, but her shop was open at the same time as my shop, and it's all good.
Yeah, but I only shopped. I did have a look. I didn't get to Mojo Stitch's shop, but I will be seeing her at the Daisy Chain Retreat in a couple of months, so I can shop from her there. And I will be seeing Taryn. I did have a quick look at Taryn's, but I'm trying to be a little bit careful with my spending because I'm going to Tasmania in a month. And
so there's actually going to be a Shady Trees Retreat special without me in it. I mean, I might be in it if we are together to film the intro or something.
Oh,
but,
okay,
but the actual retreat special part is all Jenny.
Yes. So I'm going to the Stitch in Time Vintage Christmas Retreat the first weekend in Hobart in July.
So it's going to be Jenny's first time actually curating the video by herself. So let's see which comes up. I look forward to that.
Yes. So I didn't do a lot of shopping because I'm trying to save my money for that trip, because as well as the retreat and going to the Stitch in Time shop, I am spending a couple of days before retreat and a couple of days after retreat travelling around Tasmania with Ned and Liz. I last went to Tasmania when I was 3. I don't remember any of it. Ned last went when she was 10, so she remembers her previous trip, but it's been a long time between visits. Liz has been more recently, so we've picked a few things that we're going to do in and around Hobart before the retreat, and then we're spending a couple of days at Port Arthur after the retreat. So that will be lots of fun. And apparently the Salamanca markets are on Saturday morning, which means if we want to see that, we have to miss part of the retreat. But also near where the markets are on, there's also a large sort of craft, like a concentration of crafty shops. There's one that's selling wool and you know, all the,
Well, we will look forward to
crafty stuff.
seeing it when Jenny comes back, because it's, you know, she's going to be doing the retreat special.
Yep.
So what did you shop for here?
So I got one of Alex's Christmas little bags, this time with a little red tassel and holly on the inside.
Beautiful. That is such a beautiful size. Beautiful bag. She does a great job. Okay, so yes, I have no stitchy acquisition for me.
No.
I'm trying to think what else
You also have a birthday present.
Yes, so as I said, I was going to show Stitchy Kindness.
Oh,
so
yes. Okay. That includes,
that's birthday
sorry.
presents. So
yes, because Lisa's birthday was 2 weeks ago. She was in Adelaide that weekend at the Adelaide retreat. I didn't see her, but I knew I was seeing her this weekend. So I have delivered some of her present in person and some of it by email.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's us done.
Yep.
We've probably forgotten something major now that we've rescheduled, refilmed it. So I'd just like to say that the Stitching in the Mountains retreat is going to be launching the next week
For the next one.
which is in the beginning of December this year. So we take 50 people. We have a mixture of single rooms, twin rooms, and just a couple of day people, because we need to fill all the rooms, because the idea is to actually have it here. And then next year we also have got the dates, which we will release, but I know it's right on the cusp of the April-May, like the 29th, the 1st sort of thing, and then beginning of October. So we're doing a spring and an autumn next year, which is going to be lovely to see the Blue Mountains in that weather as well.
Yes. Will be a lot less foggy than it has been this weekend. So the house that we were staying in, it's on a road that there are views across the road, but all we could see was white because of all the fog. We couldn't see a thing.
Anyway, it's time.
It was also not fun for driving.
No, but anyway, it's time for us to go, because it's a long way. I've got a three and a something hour drive through Sydney and back home. So we will catch up with you next time. Until then, happy stitching everyone.